Yeah. Okay, I've thought about it. Trigger safeties are the most retard thing you could have.
So I think what they might help if you were like had it in your pocket or something and got caught on something.
But it's
Other
so
than
small.
that,
Look how tiny this thing is. Like, it's not really gonna affect
No.
anything.
No. What it is you can't pull it unless you push that also.
Oh.
So like you can't.
Yeah, but like this one's so weak. I just.
No, look. If you push the side of the trigger, oh maybe not. Like if you push the side of the trigger, it doesn't go off. But you have to push both. All right, just make that your lesson on trigger safeties. So, that was upside down. So this is the box the AAP-01 comes in. So, I'm pretty sure we said this before, but this is actually a super popular pistol pretty recently. It's only about $100 US. So by far the cheapest gas blowback pistol you can buy that's actually good. So you can just go spend like some UK arms or something. Well, that's not gas. Alright, you guys didn't get that joke, did you?
No.
Go at home and look up Prevention on YouTube. All right?
I'm not gonna.
So this is the like the green tan color almost. And a word of advice: when you buy this gun in the tan color, the picture makes it look a lot lighter than it is. It's actually a pretty dark color, but it still looks pretty cool. So it comes with not much. It comes with the gun, magazine, and instruction manual here in the bottom. Right? Wait. Okay.
There's literally nothing to pull.
Yeah. So this is actually a really nice instruction manual. It shows pictures and everything, but it's
Give me it.
it's getting checked.
Yeah,
Pointless. We don't need it.
we don't need manuals for guns. Here's how you use it.
Alright, that's why we need the manual. Alright, yeah. So here is the gun. This is modeled off like a Ruger kind of gun, but it is not exactly 1-to-1 scale of a real gun, but it still looks super awesome. Definitely I would say it's either a love it, hate it kind of gun. Like you either love how it looks or you hate it. You don't really, there's not really a middle ground.
It's a gun.
Yeah.
It's a gun and it fires.
So first on the front, I want to make a couple comments about the orange tip. The one I got, this is a 3D printed orange tip. And the orange tip is weaker than the glue. So meaning when you try to get it off, you break the tip, but you don't get the glue off. So it was probably like the hardest orange tip to get off ever. Like
That's probably because you're not supposed to be removing
yeah,
it.
it's probably for a good reason, but you know.
Legally, but like whatever.
So take that off, and then you got
Do you have your own 3D printing cap?
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
That's what you showed us earlier.
and then you got the black one. Just like so. So you have normal 40mm counterclockwise threads on the front. You put suppressors, tracers. Probably not going to put a suppressor on a pistol, but hey,
Reverse
maybe.
threads are the dumbest thing ever.
Do whatever you want to do.
I hate reverse threads.
Your sights are going to be fiber optic, 2 green and a red. I really like these. The SSP has 1 green and 2 black, but I like these like better because you can see them more in low light environments. And then you have a actual safety, which is kind of cool on this gun. Probably never used that, but you know. Then you also have a trigger safety down here, just like all Glocks. And this is internally a Glock, and it takes Glock magazines. So if you have Elite Force Glock, you have SSP, you have like a Wii Tech Glock. All of those magazines are going to fit. Then you have your ambidextrous slide release. You have your ambidextrous slide catch release, and then you have your mag release, which is also a Glock style, so you could get in there and flip that around if you had to. So then on the back, so this, as you can tell, there is no slide on this gun, so it's just your bolt here on the back. That's probably not what it's called. Probably called the bolt.
It's a bolt-like slide.
Yeah. So you have your 2 grips here to pull it, and I would say they're big enough that you actually can grip them. I have not used this in a game yet, but I would assume even with gloves you should be able to get that pretty good.
Yeah.
And then rounding out the gun itself, that's pretty much it for the outside. You got some really cool texture here, but it is just texture. It's not really nothing too fancy. To disassemble, there's a button here on the back, and you can just tip up and then pull off like that.
Another disassembly challenge.
Dude, okay. That's probably the easiest gun to disassemble.
Yeah, it is. It's a
Because
lot.
like with this, you gotta like slide the slide off. Literally that, just you pull it out.
Yeah. Ben still almost struggled there. All right.
The
and
face
So
of
easy.
amazement,
Right,
Ben.
and then
push the button in.
I am.
Oh my gosh, man.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
All
It
right.
took a second, but yeah, it's easy. It's easy.
And so yeah, it's pretty easy. And you also got your nice text that says read instructions before use. But the last thing on here is your hop up, which is kind of annoying. I would have liked to seen the hop up. You take it apart like we showed you, and it would be on the inside of there. That would make
like
it easier.
Literally every other.
Yeah,
stuff
like
in
literally
this-
every other Glock.
Like that Glock.
But you have to put your finger in here, and we'll get a picture. We'll put a picture on the screen, but you just get a little wheel. There's a little wheel here, and you can wheel that to change the hop up. So with like gloves or something, it's gonna be pretty hard.
But I mean, you're not gonna be messing with the hop up in game.
Yeah, hopefully.
Can you not?
So that's the hop right there?
Yeah, but you can't. It's
You
not
can't really-
You can't get your finger in there. You know.
Okay.
It's
Because I was
that's
like,
not what
you could
they're
literally
going
just go
for.
like.
You would have to get something and stab it, which probably is not
I
good for
see.
your gun.
I mean.
I see the problem.
Yes, indeed. All right, and the last thing I want to mention as far as the gun itself, well, actually two things. So this company makes a ton of attachments for this gun, like extra stuff you can put on here. You can actually get like things you put on the back so make it easier to pull the bolt, just like kind of a little something
Yeah,
that
you
comes
can
out on the side.
You can kind
know?
of see where that would attach in the back.
Mhm. And then you can get like more mag releases. You can get extended flared mag wells. You can get, pretty sure they make like a carbine kit for this. There's some really cool attachments you can get. However, like the gun itself, they're like impossible to find. Like I think e-bike has the gun, but they don't have any attachments for it. You have to buy them from some really sketchy websites to get attachments. So it's a little bit of a pain, but they are cool that they were trying to get some attachments for this. And the last thing, reaching around down there, you have your holster. So this gun, as you can see, it's not going to fit in a Glock holster. It's not going to fit in many holsters that are made for a specific gun. It should fit a universal holster pretty well. But they do make one holster for this gun itself, which is this one right here. I'll leave it in the description. I already forgot what company made it. But it's on the higher end, it's about $30 for the holster, but it does hold the pistol.
It says CTM, so we'll go with that.
Yeah, but it holds your pistol well. You got your lever here, and then you just kind of flick the side out like that, and then it goes on your belt and works pretty well. Very similar to the Novrich SSX holster, that style. It's not gonna be like one you actually put in or pull out like that. It's just one that clips on. So it works pretty good. It's a little unfortunate that's the only holster you can buy for the gun, but it works. It's a good holster, even though there's only one. And yeah, that's about everything.
Mags.
We'll go over mag. Yeah, so there's some. We'll go over some problems and stuff during our firing test, but let's head to the firing test right now. The first thing we're going to test is mag compatibility, and spoiler, I love the wind just comes up right when I start talking.
Also the play.
airplane.
Every time we film.
All right, so we're going to test mag compatibility, and spoiler alert, there are some problems. So the first mag we're going to be testing is the one it came with. This is obviously Action Army Glock Mag that it came with. So let's test this one. That's on full auto. You know what? Just cut all that.
No.
All right, so we're going to do the mag compatibility test. And spoiler alert, there are going to be some problems with these. So the first one we're going to test is the mag this one came with. So obviously it's a Glock Mag by Action Army. All right, so as you can see, this one does not shoot the whole mag. This is the mag it came with too, which is actually pretty disappointing. And that's actually the most I've ever had it shoot. It shot all but 2 BBs out of that magazine. What we should really be seeing out of a modern gas pistol, it should be able to shoot about a mag and a half at absolute minimum. and that couldn't even shoot the whole mag with fresh gas in it. So I would say you probably shouldn't actually rely on this mag ever. You should probably get another one, which is going to unfortunately add to the cost, but it's so cheap that it doesn't really make a big difference. It would just basically bump the price of this pistol up to about like $120. And we're going to test the pistol right now that works really well with this gun. That is the WE Tech Glock magazine, and then link in description for this. Basically, this is like a knockoff brand kind of Glock magazine. They're like half the price of a Elite Force Glock magazine, which is really nice. And I think I probably have like 3 or 4 of these, so they work well. They're just as good as the Elite Force ones. So we'll show you with this mag. As you can see, works perfectly. What are you blasting over there? Okay, as you can see, it works perfectly, and it actually kicks noticeably harder with this magazine, meaning that the gas seal in here is very strong with this mag, which is why the other one didn't work. It's probably leaking gas out of it, and the seal in there isn't very good. But the WTech one works well. The last one we're gonna test is the Elite Force Glock magazine. We'll test that one.
#1 victory royale.
So, as you can see, like, that doesn't work very well. It doesn't lock, it doesn't kick at all, it just spews gas the whole time. And I only had about half a mag in there, and it barely shot half a mag. So don't go using Elite Force mags in this gun either, because it's not going to work very well for you. So like we said, so you're going to need to use a WE mag in this gun. Link in description. They're about like 20 bucks if I'm not mistaken. So it's gonna bump the price of this gun up to about $120, but we'll further talk about that when we do our conclusion. So the next one we're gonna do is the gas efficiency test. Let's get into that. All right, so we're gonna test the gas efficiency.
Why'd you rack it twice?
I didn't rack it twice.
I thought you did before you started rolling. Okay.
So we're gonna test gas efficiency. This is the Novrich CO2 mag. We've tested the SSP and the Glock with this one, so we'll let you know the results after we finish. Cue the Wii music. All right, so our final number with the Action Army AAP-01 is 95 shots. I would say probably about 90 good ones.
90 good ones, yeah.
Yeah, out of this, and that puts it right with the SSP, which was also about 90 good ones, and then the Glock was about 85. So perfect, exactly where you want it with the gas efficiency. And like we said before, those were all tested with the exact same magazine, and it were all full with the entire CO2 cartridge. So very good. Although I don't know, it's good, but I would have liked to see it a little higher, assuming that there's not really much it has to move with this little bolt. But it's still, you can't ask for it much better than that. It's very, very high, very good gas efficiency. Ben's about to fall over there. But let's move to just some quick shooting, a couple mags with the SSP, the Glock, and this one, and then we'll go to the table for our final conclusion. So for our conclusion on what we think of the Action Army AAP-01, I think for the money, best you can buy. I would say, I want to first talk about the mags, just because I'm not totally sure if like it's just if it's like my magazine that's the problem, or if it's all the magazines that it comes with, because I haven't watched many reviews of this gun, but I haven't really heard of anybody having that problem. So it could be just the magazine I got with my gun doesn't work. Obviously you're going to get the mag anyway if you buy the gun, so you might as well try it, and if it works, great, and if not, then you're just be ready to buy a new one in case that is a common theme with these guns. But like I said, the magazine, the WE Tech Glock magazine, it works perfectly and it's really cheap. So you're gonna probably buy more magazines for it anyway, because I doubt anybody's rolling up there with one magazine for their sidearm or for their primary. So we'll leave that in the description. I would say just be ready to buy more magazines for it. Don't be surprised if your one you get doesn't work. But overall, I would say the kick is pretty soft. I think we all pretty much agree with that.
Yeah.
But that's expected because it's all of these guns, you have a massive slide that's moving back. But that one, it's just a little bolt that's moving. And then the mag compatibility is a little bit of a downside, but I don't think it's enough of a downside to not buy the pistol. If it was like the SSP that had that problem, yeah, that's a problem because that pistol is like $70, $50 more than that one. But it's a cheap pistol, so it's not gonna really.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah. Accuracy is amazing. We didn't test it, but I've heard that this hop up in here is also really good. Probably almost as good as the one in the SSP, so it'll hop pretty heavy BBs. I've shot some 3.2s through there, works perfectly. And the only downside is the hop is a little hard to adjust, but you can get used to it. Yeah. Final thoughts on what do you guys think?
It's a $100 gun. It's good. In the sense, it's a $100 gun, but I don't know. I'm just a Glock boy. I've vibed most with the Glock. I've gotten the most kills with the Glock, but then I haven't used this in the game, so I can't accurately judge it. But based on the few pot shots I took, I'm more of a Glock boy.
All right. What do you think?
I think it's a very fair price. You're only spending $100 on a pistol whose gas efficiency is just as good as like higher quality, or I want to say higher quality, but higher, more expensive guns. But it does come with downsides, obviously, given how it's a lower price, so it's probably going to end up being lower quality. But ultimately, I think it's a very fair gun, very fair price. If you're just looking for a gun that's at a good price that you want to use, not super competitively, just for recreation or whatever, I think it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say don't make that your primary. I doubt most people are making a pistol their primary anyway. But
Gas tap HPA.
yeah, okay, maybe that's
That's
might
one
be
of
an
my
exception.
dreams. That's one of my dreams.
But that might be an exception. But you know. But yeah, I would say sidearms for sniper works great, and it also looks amazing. That's one of the selling points that I bought it from, is because it looks really cool. And then yeah, it's got the Glock internals, so you get upgrade parts, that kind of thing. Overall, good gun. I would definitely recommend, if you're in the market for a cheap sidearm, going to pick one up. If you're in the market for a really good sidearm, you can go check out the SSP or the Elite Force Glock. They're both.
Or not Tyler's white Glock, that's handmade.
Oh, handmade Glock right here. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. We got merch in the description. Check that out. Helps out the channel. And then we got a subscribe button. You guys ever seen
Are we
one of
going to
those?
do that?
You
Are
ever
we really
seen
going to
one of
beg
those?
for
Yeah,
subscribers?
we are.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you guys are lucky we're not going to be one of those channels. We'll put up like the percentages of the people who aren't subscribed.
Or the
We
first,
won't put it-
at
we won't
least
put
we
it
don't
right
dedicate.
here.
At least we don't dedicate the first 5 minutes of video saying, "Please give us subscribers."
Yeah.
I really.
We dedicate the last 5.
Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.